Loving it.
Matt, have you been? I heard another rumor that you've been asked to do another podcast, to be a participant in another podcast.
All right, where did you hear this one?
Just between my ears.
Would it be a bad thing? Would it be a bad thing if I was on another podcast?
I heard this thing go ding, and I was like, "Oh yes, talk to me." Would it be a bad thing? Do I have to answer this question before you answer my question?
Yeah. No, let's have a conversation.
I'm not sure if it would be a good thing or a bad thing because it's so difficult to schedule with you already.
Is it? Oh, so that's your only concern is the scheduling.
I haven't given it much thought past that.
Okay.
Well, no. It would be yeah. It would be a bad thing if you dropped this one to do that one.
Well, I mean,
not a bad thing.
The other
just
half,
be a day of mourning.
The other half of this podcast is coming with me.
Oh, dang!
The other third.
We
Do Josh and I? If you go start your own podcast, can Josh and I fight to see who comes with you?
No, Josh and I had a conversation where like, dude, Sevan started his own podcast. Let's go start our own podcast.
That
makes perfect sense.
How's that going? How are the views on your other podcast?
They're not great.
I can't imagine why.
They're not great. They're not great. I have less views on that podcast than Matt loses followers in a day.
Depends what I'm doing that day. Some days I lose a lot of followers.
That's true. I have too.
Yeah, O'Keefe will go through and be like he'll be reading me stats like, you lost 8,000 followers this day. What did you post? And I'm like, guns. He's like, all right, you lost 5,000 this day. What'd you post? Guns.
Those are that polarizing, huh? That's amazing to me.
I mean, I'm not gonna change what I like to do.
Right.
No, that's silly.
I don't think you should.
Sevan,
it's actually every week it's doing better, and I'm quite happy with it. I'm downplaying it. It's actually it's good. It's very
your
good.
podcast, yeah,
it's doing great.
Yeah, I don't want it to fail.
Say that again.
I don't want it to fail. I was just messing with you. I hope it's good.
No. And it's not going to fail. The only reason why it would fail is if Matt all of a sudden and you wanted to do this one 3 times a week, then that would interrupt the Sevan podcast. But it's doing really well.
And we both know that ain't happening.
What's interesting is that one gets a lot more views through like people listening, like through iTunes or Spotify, than on YouTube. And this one gets significantly more views on YouTube than on Apple or Spotify, meaning people actually are sitting down and watching us. Which is
Everyone
weird.
wants to see that pretty face of Matt's.
Yeah, look at this, man. Ungroomed.
Especially with that collared shirt today.
I know,
Yeah, man, I'm falling right into the
spiff.
Vermont trends. Flannel, and no shaving, you know?
That's right.